Good morning, everyone. Scott Earhart here with Insurance Agency Marketing Services. Thank you all so very much for taking the time to join us today. We are going to take a look at one of our most popular marketing programs here today, Retirement Boss Radio. Will be hosted by or co-hosted with Dave Pimper here. I'm sure Dave will be joining us very, very quickly.
Yeah, I'm here.
As we,
I'm
oh,
here.
Dave is here. Hey, Dave, how are you?
I'm doing fine.
As we get this launched, I'm going to hit a couple introductory slides very, very quickly, and just a couple of housekeeping items. Probably the most important thing on out of my mouth today is in the top right-hand corner of your screen. That's our phone number, 800-255-5055. Dave will go through quite a bit of information here this morning in a fairly condensed time frame. So with that, we do have a questions box available for you. Should you have any questions, please feel free to type them in. We'll do the best we can to get those launched while we are live and in session here. And then last housekeeping item I have is going to be polling questions throughout the presentation today. We'll launch 2 to 3 polling questions. Please take the time to participate in those. We would greatly appreciate it. First introductory slide you have in front of you is our new producer builder. These are available for all of our new producers. You can see the levels there. If you'd like to learn more about this, please let us know. IMS Business Builders, definitely something that we want to highlight here as we love to work with our advisors and help them grow their practice. We've got 2 really good programs for that. First is the referred producer bonus. As you refer individuals to us, we will put them in a position where you will earn an override on their business. You can see the breakdown there. Can be very, very lucrative. If you can think of anyone that would benefit from doing business with us here at Insurance Agency Marketing Services, please don't hesitate to let us know who they are. We'll do the best we can to get them recruited over and get you on your way to earning some referred producer dollars. Below that is marketing reimbursement. Rough numbers on that. For every $100,000 in FIA premium you place through IMS, we will put $100 into your marketing reimbursement account. If you'd like details on either of those options or either of those programs, please let us know. Firelight, definitely want to highlight this. We do have Firelight available to all of our advisors. That is available to you on the imsinc.com website. Certainly, e-apps are becoming a bigger and bigger wave of the future. Firelight is a great tool to help you complete those. If you'd like more information on how Firelight works, let your sales director know. Creative team, definitely want to highlight these individuals. We have got a full in-house creative team that does great work. For our producers, we can help you with everything from branding to online assets. If you'd like more information on how the creative team works, let us know. We can certainly walk you through their portfolio, what we can do to help you brand your business and market your business. Retirement Analyzer, one of our favorite tools that we utilize here. Great holistic analysis software, shows a client exactly how long their dollars will last into their retirement years, and how much better their position will be because they implement your strategy or product that you're recommending. If you'd like more information on Retirement Analyzer, please give Marcus Solar in our office a call. He's our point man with it. He can get you out information on it. We've got some great trainings on how to best utilize the software as well. We are continuing to qualify for our Top Producer Summit. Qualification period does end at the end of June, so still good chunk of time to qualify. We will be doing a Mediterranean cruise, 4.5 million trip credits to qualify. If you'd like details on that, let us know. We can let you know where you stand or what we can do to help you get over that threshold. Do want to launch our first polling question of the day. We are right at the end of registration period for application period for our first Life and Annuity Academy of 2022. That being said, I can't give much detail on it yet, but as soon as we close down registration or application period for this academy, we are in negotiations right now with another carrier to have our second Life and Annuity Academy. So we will have another opportunity for you that'll be announced here in the near future. These are all expense paid trips. It's really a strong sales and marketing convention. Do a lot of stuff to highlight how we can help you grow your business. We bring individuals such as Dave Pimper into these academies that are top producers in our industry, show you exactly what it is they do that make them top producers, and utilize that, give you the ability to utilize that information in your own practice and grow your practice. I can see we've gotten great response on this poll, so I'm going to close it down and move on. Thank you for your interest, everyone. And if you have any questions specifically on the Academy, just let us know. All right, Mr. Pimper, do you want control today? I know we had a little issue yesterday.
Yeah, I'll take control.
Okay, coming at you right now. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Dave Pimper. He is the top producer in the industry, head of Lazarus Coaching with us, and the developer of Retirement Boss Radio. So, Dave, it is all yours.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it, Scott. And this webinar today, everyone who's on the line, this is going to be a short webinar. This is going to be about 15 minutes. And so we'll be done by about the bottom of the hour. And I will say this, if you're not marketing right now, you should be. It's a great time to market. There's a lot of advisors that are not. I mean, my seminar numbers are up. My Retirement Boss Radio numbers are up. You know what? I hope to get 20 appointments a month from radio. I got 20 appointments last month. 20. Last week we got 4. So we're on that way for this month too. So what happens is that radio many times just seems that it's going to cost too much. It's going to cost too much, but you're going to be surprised of how really value there is in radio marketing. And this isn't just putting an ad on the radio. This is a recorded hour show every single week that is in your metropolitan area at one of the top AM stations. So if you have questions, type them in. We will answer them here before we're done for today. But why radio? We're talking about why radio. First of all, radio reaches more Americans than any other platform. Isn't that surprising? More than your cell phone, more than your smartphone, more than your computer. The median age is 61 years of age. I work with the pre-retired and just retired. Just like today, I've got 300 plus thousand that I'm working with, going to propose on a rollover. Came in from the radio, from this station. And so what happens is that it's that perfect age for, rolling over the 401ks and the IRAs and the 403bs, thrift savings plans, etc. Basically 93% of all adults in the 75,000 plus income households, that's higher income, double of what the national average is about. Yeah, 93% listen. So it's an upscale listener. It solidifies you as an expert, just like TV does. I mean, if you're on the radio, I tell you, it's different. I mean, I really like seminars. I just had a seminar last week. We got appointments from it. But you know what? It's a little higher caliber person normally that listens to radio that comes in and talks to you. It's hot. Say, talk radio is hot. So who's listening to Rush Radio? Well, Rush Limbaugh's gone, but Buck Travis, some of the other guys that are on and taking their place, it's Glenn Beck, Kim Commando. They're on radio because it makes them big money. The advertisers are big on shows like that. That's the reason. And if you go to the weekend, and that's when it opens up for the financial advisor or the insurance agent, what happens is that just see who's on radio for an hour. It might be a half an hour, but normally an hour. Just find out a little bit about them. And I will tell you right now, those agents or advisors probably are quite successful at what they do. Okay? So I'm just going to go down. There's 4 components of this. So just kind of stay with me, okay? First of all, if you say, yeah, Dave, I'm interested, your metropolitan area needs to be at least 100,000 people or more. If you don't have 100,000, it's really hard to have enough people listen to call in to get appointments. First thing. Second thing is that we have an outside media. He's a radio media and television media buyer. So he buys radio. His family has done it. His family's been in the radio owning business for over 60 years. His grandpa started buying radio stations, but but this media buyer, he about 25 years ago, he went out and he wanted to buy media, and that's what they're one of the fastest growing firms on the East Coast. I'm telling you what, they do a great job. He knows almost any metropolitan area. He knows the stations, but we have to find that right radio station at the right time at the right price. That isn't a lot of times we can't do that. It might be a really great station, but the price is just outrageous. It might be we can get a great price and a great time, but the station is not a very good station. So it's like in real estate, location, location, location. With radio, to be successful, you have to get the right station at the right time at the right cost. Once that's found, then you'll go in and you actually order some equipment. It's on your dime. It's about $225. We can get it from Amazon for a professional mic, professional headphones. There's a little sound box that the mic goes in. You have your own studio. This is recorded, so you can do it in your office, your home. Heck, you could do it from a motel room as long as they got internet. You could do it from your car as long as they got, internet connection. So that's really nice. You don't have to go into the studio like you did, like the first 11 years that I did a live show on Saturday mornings. Couldn't do it remotely. You had to go. That was back in the 80s and 90s. Yeah, you had to go on in, didn't you? But not here. So that's kind of the studio in the box. That's what you're out of pocket. The production firm, again, is great at what they do. We have the production firm. They give us a co-host, so they're on the show. He's the color guy, and he's all of our guys and gals that do radio are with this guy, and he's very good at what he does. He's been in radio for 35 years. Very good. He keeps it going. Second thing is they give us show notes. It's not product specific. It's very much of just areas, and a lot of it revolves around retirement. Now, if you don't know Social Security, I coach you up on that at no charge. 3 coaching sessions, all the 20 attachments. You get my PowerPoint that we go through slide by slide, and you can always use me anytime you got questions, but you need to really be geared up on Social Security because about a third of the appointments gear around Social Security that we do business with. In fact, this one today, they came in asking about their Social Security, then went from there into, hey, can you look at my investments? And they're real concerned about the war. They're concerned about the administration, whether it's rightly so or not, concerned about inflation. They have all kinds of things, and they just want to get more conservative with some guarantees to their portfolio. Well, they came to the right place. We got that. Now, the third leg on that is once people call into the recorded show, it goes to a live, high-touch inbound call center. This may have been the hardest thing for me to find. I had to go through a couple before I found one that I really liked. They're very good at what they do. And we gave them the script. I call probably every other week and just listen to them go through the script. I want to make sure I spy on them. I want to make sure they're doing a good job. But then when they set up that appointment, we also have an electronic calendar that we have you use, and it hooks up right with the electronic calendar, our inbound call center. So every Friday we take 15, 20 minutes and we just block off of the appointments that we have. So none of our appointments are upon each other. That's pretty cool. When they do call in, then an email is generated to whatever email you want to go to, your business email, personal email, and then boom, up on your phone. And I'm telling you what, my show's on at Sunday at 12 o'clock. And it's like Christmas every Sunday when they start popping off on my phone if I'm out eating or golfing or whatever it happens to be. So the last thing is myself. I'm the coach. So I coach you. I coach you up. I listen to your first couple 2 or 3 shows and I critique them, the positives and what you need work on. But I'm here to help you. I'm here for you to become successful. Now, if you go to www.retirementbossradio.com, www.retirementbossradio.com, that's our web page, has a white paper, has recordings and so forth. I take my recording, and when people call on in and put on hold, then they go in and they hear me do the radio show. In fact, one of my clients just said to me, he goes, "I'll have to start listening to you on radio because I can tell that's what's on your phone." I said, "Yeah, it is." On your screen right now, you've got radio show appointment setting call. See, this came in. This was back in March of 19, but turning 59 soon. Hasn't settled on someone yet. He has a 401k that is a seven-figure. He's 980,000. Also had questions about Social Security. It's very common. That's what shows up right there. Boom. That's what shows up on the phone for that you print off, and that's what I take into the session itself. If you have any questions, certainly bring it on up. Okay. www.retirementbossradio.com. That Retirement Boss Radio takes charge of your money. That's a trademarked statement. I trademarked it 4 years ago before we started, and no one else can use it. And we're branding that throughout the U.S. Cost. That's a big question. Cost. The cost on this really is no more than a seminar cost. Most seminars are going to cost you $3,000. Ours is only $2,750, but most are $3,000 to $4,000. That's about the same cost you can be on radio every single day. And the nice thing is you don't have to go to the library, the community center to give it. You can go in and record it right in. I do in my office. Yeah, I record it at 8 o'clock on Monday morning. I'm done by, and you record for only a half an hour. We repeat a second show of a half an hour and put them together for the full hour. Most people don't listen to the entire show. So in the very beginning, no, we record a couple, 2, 3 shows. So it's a little busy in the beginning, but the more you do, the better you get. You got to give it time though for people to listen and know you're on the air. There are locations available. You just have to call. I train you. I coach you. That studio, your studio is your office or your home, but the studio in the box, yeah, that's the mic, the headphones, and the little studio, foam studio. But it seems complicated, but the end result is you sound pretty darn good. There's a clip by Al Jolson. He is an old, of course he's deceased, but an old actor. He said, "I like to do radio just like pictures. Leave the imperfect stuff on the cutting room floor. You can. This is a recorded show." There's an old saying. It says, "Procrastination is my sin. It brings me constant sorrow. I really shouldn't practice it. Perhaps I'll stop." You know what? Tomorrow never comes. Tomorrow never comes. Don't. If you heard something today that you like, yeah, and you have an opportunity in just a bit, Scott's going to put up it's a slide whether you like to get information, meaning do you want to talk to me? And believe me, I don't bite. I'm pretty easygoing, pretty laid back on this. But could I help you learn to market over radio, Retirement Boss Radio? Get coached up on Social Security at no cost. IAMS pays me to do that. Yeah. So, I've had nearly 30 years of radio experience now, 41 in the industry. But I take a complicated subject, I try to make it simpler. That's what I try to do. So, Scott, if you could put that, I went one too many, I apologize. If you could put that poll up, that'd be great. So it asks, would you like any information on the products we discussed today? Well, that's Retirement Boss Radio. Remember, it's a twofer. You get Retirement Boss Radio, you also get for no cost coached up on Social Security claiming. It's a 2-for-1. And I'll tell you right now, if you're persistent and you read your show notes and you go through those and you practice those, which I do every single week, it takes me 30 to 45 minutes. So there's a little bit of work each week, but you know what? The benefit, the ROI on this has been outstanding. So, Scott, I'm going to open it up to you as the people here, and I hope you mark yes. I'd love to talk to you. It's 15 minutes of talking, seeing if radio could be something for you, but don't let cost hold you back. If you've got 3,000, I've seen it as low as $2,250. If it's a big market, no, it could be higher, of course. It could be above 5,000, but 3,000 to 4,000 is normally the monthly cost all in for the radio time, for the broadcasting, for the call center, for my coaching, everything all in. So we'd love for you to mark yes and talk to you. So, Scott, I'm going to open up to you, see if we have any questions before we finish out the show.
Sure. Looks like just one quick question here, Dave. As with any type of marketing, consistency of it is important. How long is the turnaround time from once you start radio to when you should be generating appointments? To your point, you're generating about 20 a month now. How long does
Well,
it take to build that up?
that was last month. I mean, I've had as low as 8 appointments in a month. I've had as high as 24 appointments. But I want to get 10 appointments. If I get 10 appointments a month, I I can make good money off of that. 20 appointments, it just gets almost too busy. But I said almost, Scott. I mean, I'm taking the appointments, but it's wearing the old man out. Yeah, no, 4 to 6 weeks to get up and running and giving your show.
Good, good.
Yeah, 4 to 6 weeks.
Yep, and it's we've had a lot of our advisors utilize the Retirement Boss Radio. Again, you can only access Retirement Boss Radio through Dave Pimper and through IMES. So very exclusive club, and it's been very successful for many. And we want to thank Dave every time I get to do this presentation for bringing this to us. It's been very lucrative, and it can be very lucrative for you. So if this is of interest to you, I can see many people have clicked yes. I'd encourage you, click yes, have that meeting with Dave, and if you do click yes, when we schedule that meeting, make sure you're available for it. It's definitely worth your 15 minutes of time to kick the tires of Retirement Boss Radio and see how much this could open up your practice. With that, Mr. Pimper, that should cover us for today. Anything you want to say to sign off?
No, thank you very much for taking time. I wanted to make this quick. It doesn't have to be long, elongated out. I mean, what happens is marketing is the key. It's the key to success. If you're not in front of people face to face, and we're basically out of the pandemic now. Almost everything is opening up. People are eager to get educated, and if in radio, if you've never considered, I'm not talking about putting ads on. It's an hour show once a week. So we'd love to talk to you. Absolutely, just mark yes, and we'll make that happen.
Hey, thank you, everybody. You all have a great sales day, and we look forward to speaking with you soon.
Okay, bye bye.